constructed run goes. So, here's what we're going to be working with. And we're going to be doing 2 out of 3. Good old classic Magic the Gathering. So, as you all see before you, we have a very similar version to the Gruul Midrange deck. The Gruul Midrange deck that has been doing well on Arena recently, and it is a deck that I put together over the weekend. I used 6 Mythic wild cards since I had like 15 of them, and now I have 9. Yeah, I have like 9 Mythics. I just have for using like 6 of them. 3 on this, 3 on this. So, and I actually had pretty much all the rest of the deck. So, we're running this. This is the sideboard. Got a couple of Ugins in there. Some Legion War Bosses, Tybalt, Thrashing, and Brontodon. If I was using rare wild cards, I would get another Gruul Spellbreaker and another Domri. The card that I've been least heavy with is Chandra, but I think it's fine. Either way. Let's let's load this up to Stream Decker so everybody can see what's going on. Upload new. Gruul Midrange, okay. I found Thorn Lieutenant better than Ghost Hammer Gold Mage, but not sure. But not sure your wildcard situation. Yeah, not enough to do that. I have one of those, I think, and I don't want another 2-drop. So I'd rather just have 4 of these rather than 3 in 1. I don't disagree though. I definitely don't disagree. So, Thorn does mess up Teferi, yeah. Maybe it's worth having the 1 over the Chandra. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it like this. We only got 1, so okay, let's do a traditional constructed event. 1,000 gold, please. Gruul aggro. Here we go. Playing your Grixis standard deck and been doing pretty well. Only lost to Izzadrakes and Eldritch Reborn. Yeah, I've had a lot of success with that that Grixis midrange deck. Kind of Grixis control-y. What do you think about the new Sarah with 1-turn ult doing quite strong commander, possibly standard modern? So you won't be able to play that card in standard, but you will be able to play it in modern. Modern Horizons is going directly into modern, so it's bypassing standard. We will be on the play. Alright. It's not a great hand. Also, the land situation here is we have... I only have 2 Rootbound Crag and 2 Stomach Ground just because I'm so light on wild cards. And I try to play different decks every week for the stream, so... I think I'm going to mulligan this one, though. I'm going to do better. Ah, much better. By much better, I mean another mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Scry to the bottom. We might be, we go into a quick game, too. Yeah, there's the Gruul Guildgate that would have been a land that let us play Growth Chamber Guardian and or Landwire Elves on turn 2. But here we are. Thought Erasure? Yeah, we go. There we go. I'm gonna make our turn 3 easy for us, I guess. Oh yeah, always punish, no doubt. 100% of the time. Anywhere else? Assuming we're not going to draw any lands. Probably correct. I would like to draw one, so we can play this Domri, though. That'd be nice. The deck. Skargan Hellkite. Excellent. So we have 25 lands in the deck, which is a pretty high number. Just because we... I mean, it goes without saying that we want to draw them, but...
My prowess is unmatched by my peers.
Okay. We'll shock this in a turn. Basically just make them discard a card out of their hand. A future card. Search for Azcanta. Okay.
Just wait a moment.
Alright. There's a land. Here's a Domri. Go plus with the Domri.
No, they can only punish you if they catch you.
Alright. I feel like Domri's going to bite the dust. Indeed it does. We have another land, which is a shame. We could have played a Hellkite. Patreon confuses me on how to see things. I was trying to become a patron to look at the EDH deck list at $3, but it takes me to another page with locked content. This is not a great time for me to help, but maybe if it is a time for not streaming, I might be able to help. Maybe there's somebody else in chat that can assist. Alright, let's try this Hellkite again. I feel like this is not going to make contact with our opponent's face either. The opponent has a lot of removal spells, so I just want to get the damage in, if possible. Okay, that's one hit. One's on 5 in the yard. Okay. Eldest Reborn? Alright, we're not going to beat that. Okay. Alright, let's go to game 2. Okay, so we have what looks like a control deck. So, we definitely want Cindervines. Don't think we want Thrashing Brontodon. And we don't want our small bits removal. So we want Legion Warboss, Cindervines, and I'm actually going to put in Ugins. Just because we're going to be, especially against Grixis, because we're going to be trading resources. They do gain some life with Tybalt, but that's not really what Tybalt's for, so... And of course we can destroy their search with Thrashing Brontodon, but outside of that, it's just whatever. I also don't want to have to discard that, especially if we're putting in the Cindervines. Figure out excellent. Actually, I was going to make a post today to update everyone because I'm currently in the middle of redoing the page. It is a little bit of a mess right now, but it does have all of the lists. Oh, this hand's significantly better. How long did it take you to grind past having all crappy cards in Arena? Not as long as you think. I am on a free-to-play account. I've not spent any money. Actually, I gotta be honest with everyone. As of like 2 weeks ago, it's not true, because I did buy the $5 entry. The $5 starter bundle. It's too good of a deal. I was like, $5, that's fine. I know. I've ruined it for everyone. But it didn't really help me. That was just to, ooh. Picked off the Nissa. Play the Phoenix. It's still free to play. It's $5. That didn't really do anything for me. I forget what you get. There was a reason I got it. I was like, this is fine. This is a fine deal. Aha! So our opponent sees another Sarkin. Alright. Make a dragon. Attack. That's okay. Dota 2 is a free game and the Battle Pass gets me every year. Yeah. I thought $5 was okay. It's also not really changing anyone's play experience. Positive or negative. I think I wanted to do for the... I had just gotten a bunch of... I can't remember the name. I got a bunch of War of the Spark packs, and I wanted to do a traditional draft before it was on for the stream, so I bought it for that. $5 donating to devs for their hard work. Yeah. Also, $5, it gets you a lot for $5. It's definitely the best deal. There's a reason you only buy it once. That's for sure. So we're going to animate Sark and attack. If they kill it, then that's fine. Because they're still going to be at 6. Alright. Well, let's see if any new cards have been previewed while our opponent is taking their time. Let's check Reddit. This is the quickest way. Someone will post it. Okay. Well then. Alright, here we go. Alright, opponent goes to 2. No problem. Not gonna play that Land War Elves. Hostage taker, okay. Alright. Okay.
Look to the sky.
Okay, alright. Opponent figured that one out. No new cards, by the way. Don't worry, I checked for everybody. Okay, so on the draw, Lightning Strike, because they do have Hostage Taker, is something we could consider. Maybe we take out these Cinder Vines. Is there anything else we want to take out? Probably not. Probably take out one Ugin. Put another Lightning Strike in. And... Yep, that's good. Amin, what is up? What's up? It's a comical hand. We're going to mulligan this one. We can do better. Alright, this is better. Let's look for another land. Shall we? Three drop would be nice. Domri, War Boss, Spellbreaker. Those would all be acceptable. Okay, Mobilized District is not terrible. I mean, for the future. Like, it's not exactly what we want to draw, but a land is fine. Okay, so I've got a question I've always wanted to ask you. After all these episodes of Commander Versus, I feel like Thraxamunder's made for you, but you've never played it before. Have I not? Have I not played Thraxamunder? I feel like I have, but maybe I haven't. Are you really a fan of it, or has it never been meta theme for a week? I know it's old now, unlikely to be played. No, that's not necessarily the case. I mean, Thraxamunder is definitely right up my alley. Like, I can agree with that. So it's not. I'm not on the anti-Thraxamunder agenda. I can promise you. Okay, Thought Erasure, most likely taking one of our 5 drops. Ooh, they take the Growth Chamber Guardian. I'd love to punish them and draw a 3-drop right now. By punish them, I mean they're playing discard and we have the top of a deck. You've played Cedrus before. That's your Grixis that you've played. Oh, yes. Look at this Legion War Boss right off the top. Yeah, we played Cedrus twice. It was the same deck, though, because I played it for a Revenge and then lost terribly again. Yeah, Thrax does say kill Steven Green. It gets bigger when your opponent sacrifices creatures, got haste. I'm sure certainly there will be a time that I'll play Thraxamunder. I can't imagine that's not the case. Don't play Cry the Carnarium. Cry the Carnarium's not even really good against our deck. Okay, cast down. All right. All right. If they don't take down this Llanowar Elves, we can deploy a 5-drop. Would you ever try Krob and Regna again? Yeah, for sure. Well, they did. Are they amazing a land drop? They are. Okay. Thraxamunder is a feel-good to play, but not against. Yeah. That's a Punisher card for sure. Okay. They're going to get 1. I guess they're going to choose our play next time. Jesse Starter played Thrax versus McDarby in an old Commander Versus episode. I believe that. Okay. We're going to do haste here. Our opponent has a lot of removal. We just want to get the damage in. It does say swing at Steven Green and force him to sack right on Thrax's flavor text. That's true. And I think on the card text, the flavor text and the card text. It's the best kind. So we're going to attack for 8 next turn with our Mobilized District. If they have a removal spell for Hellkite, we can still attack for 4. Our opponent's having a time connecting to the game. Zombie Tribal Thrax. Yeah, that's good. I do love me some zombie. Any type of zombie action. Yes, Curtis, this is like a Gruul Midrange. Gruul Midrange deck. Hey, there's a Sarkhan. We're going to play the Sarkhan and make a dragon.
Who are you to call me?
I feel like our opponent is probably potentially not necessarily connected. Why Chandra and not the 4-drop Domri? Because we do not have enough creatures, since we have so many Planeswalkers in the deck, to really take advantage of it. Like, we could get 1, but at that point, Vivian, the 3-drop Vivian would be better. Yep. I believe our opponent has probably disconnected not under their own accord, because they haven't really touched their hands. They're not here, because you can see stuff light up. Really choice they have more than one creature. This is probably a good time for me to take a short bathroom break after I attack our opponent. So as soon as we do that in about 2 seconds, then that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, alright. I'll be right back. Oh, chat, you got us a rare. What do we get? What about a Domri? Oh, it's close. Red Star Alpha. Alright, that's one. Throma King, thanks for stopping by. They're the same colors. It's what Domri would have wanted, I think. Land War Elves, we're on the draw. Man, getting really punished. Although if this was a Rootbound Crag, then we're going to keep this. This is a sketchy hand, though. I have so many 5-drops. No, I'm going to mulligan. We can do better than this. Alright, we'll keep this one. For the Scry, let's put that on the bottom. This is much better against an aggressive deck. Ah, just like the old aggressive Watery Grave deck. Alright, we get to fight against more Thought Erasures. Here we go, Thought Erasure. Right on time. I'm not hating it, it's a good card. Quite fond of it. In fact. Domri, that's a nice sneaky one. Our opponent doesn't know we have. Not sad about it. Haha! Alright. There goes Domri. Believe we're gonna get to keep our Skargan Hellkite. Oh no. Skargan Hellkite goes down the drain. Here's another Skargan Hellkite. So we have a lot of these type of cards. Oh, our opponent doesn't have any lands.
Oh, I look forward to seeing... What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
Do they find a land? Nope, just more Thought Erasures. Okay. Nissa.
Oh, I wish you could see your face when I've beaten you.
Alright. We can activate this. Attack for 4. Look, if we have to, we'll defeat our opponent with Mobilized District. It's not what we want to do. Alright.
Oh, looks like you're all mouth and no hands.
Ugh. That would have been a good draw last turn. Get that in play. Alright, we have almost a 50% shot to hit a land. I don't want to say any land will do. Okay. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Our opponent has now exceeded the number of lands that we've had. Where's Land War Elves? I feel like Land War Elves is gonna not make it until our next turn. Somehow, some way. Chemist's Insight. That resolves. Don't catch much standard arena. This seems crazy. More Chemist's Insight. Okay. Opponent is having massive land issues. They're going to have to discard down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to discard 1. Another Chemist's Insight at that. Alright, let's play Nissa.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
And plus on our forest.
The land fights for us.
Alright. So they gotta kill Nissa. Contempt, okay. That means we can resolve the Phoenix. So we can attack with both of these. This has Vigilance. And then play Phoenix. Just get, you know, one extra damage in. It's not a lot, but it's something. We do have 11 points of burn in our hand, so if we can just untap without our opponent destroying all of our creatures, we're probably going to be in the driver's seat here. Contempt? Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Play Phoenix. Contempt. Okay. I'm going to draw another Phoenix? Yeah, we are. Sure, why not? We're just going to keep doing the same play. We cannot quite kill our opponent. The thing is, we're 1 point away. So we have to keep making our opponent deal with our Rekindling Phoenix. Turn after turn after turn. Look, they've had 3 Contempts. We've had 3 Phoenixes. I think that's fair. They've had 3 Chemist's Insight. We've had 3 Lightning Strikes. Now, who wins that exchange? Well, it's us.
I am one again.
Sure.
Suffer for your cause.
Alright. Let's hit him with the old shock. Zap. Okay, that's one. Gotta get one more. That was a bizarre game. Very bizarre game. Okay. So, let's get rid of these shocks. Let's get rid of these lightning strikes. I guess get rid of Brontodon. We're bringing in the War Boss. And Ugin. I'm going to keep out Cindervines, actually. Let's keep in Lightning Strike. 2 of them. And then take out this Brontodon and keep another Lightning Strike in. Or we just trade for the War Boss and then go a little bit bigger. Okay. Alright. This one looks pretty good. We do have that stupid Gruul Guildgate, but, you know, so be it, I guess. Well, this is definitely a game we'll get to play Ugin. Assuming it is not stripped out of our hand, so... Unmoored Ego. Rekindling Phoenix because we just drew 12 of them last game. I'm very curious what they're going to name. It's got to be Phoenix, right? Like, that's just the card that they're just terrified of? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah, they're gone. You have gotten them. Let's go Forest, War Boss, attack with all. Gave them nightmares of top deck Phoenix. They did the same thing with Contempt though. Like they played them, we played them all in the same turn. They played 3 Contempts in a row. I played 3 Phoenix in a row. They're gonna unmoored Ego again. They are okay. Domri, Skargan Hellkite, Sarkin. I feel like you gotta get something in my hand, right? If they don't get Domri, it's gonna be a big problem. Sarkin, okay. Man, they're gonna get hit for a ton of damage right now. Mobilize District. No. Let's tap you. Okay, so
You must be mad to tussle with me.
plus
Nothing disgusts me more than law and order.
hit him for 3. We'll put a counter on this. Just get him for 10. All right. I mean, like, if they sweep us, we just get them with the district. Is the thing. And otherwise, we're gonna Ugin them. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine and dandy. It's plus.
We won't answer our guilds.
Play Ugin.
I know more than you can
Destroy.
Your past is unwritten.
Okay. Now what? So you gotta do that again. You have to play another Into the God Eternals. Frost's Contempt. That's not enough. Plus.
Ether itself serves me.
I've lived with animals my entire life. Explains a lot, actually.
Make this a creature. We'll play this tapped. And we'll get them. Alright. That's 2 down. Mid-range Gruul. A grueling victory. Not really. Tyrant Scorn, that's a great card. Alright, it's 2. Maybe we should have more Legion War Boss in the sideboard. It just, they seem very good. Being able to play this against blue-black decks. Am I late to discuss our Lord and Savior Yawgmoth? No, we're never too late for that. Now, this is the double Gilgate hand. However, this is like the best 7 that we've seen. Hello. I'll be pleasant. Ooh. Our own little Llanowar elves. We can always discuss Yawgmoth. What do we want to talk about? Wild Growth Walker. Okay. Okay, here's a Domri. And you're like, why didn't you play the Gruul Gilgate? Well, I think I'm going to Lightning Strike Wild Growth Walker. Because I think our opponent's going to try to explore. They're not. Alright.
Your corpse will make a nice
Okay.
souvenir.
What are we going to sacrifice?
Sometimes
Probably nothing.
sacrifice
Just
is
going
necessary.
upstairs. Okay. Let's get this. Sarkin. Alright. Let's play Llanowar Elves. So I believe we're playing against the Command the Dreadhorde deck. Could be 2 colors, could be 3, could be 4. Who knows? This is probably already playing, but please play him in the video. And don't let John play Urza. I can't control what John plays. I mean, like a little bit, but not really. You know, that's part of the thing. That's part of the deal. Is, for the most part, John's picking his own deck. Okay, so we play Domri. We can make a green. The Llanowar Elves. We can shock. This Llanowar Elves. Yeah, let's do that. Opponent's still fairly land light, so. That's a scary one.
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Be wary of the
So going for Domri, presumably. Opponent could get rid of Vraska to get rid of Llanowar Elves to get rid of Domri. Yeah, that seems like that's worth it for them. That definitely seems like that's worth it for them. Okay.
I'll just see myself out then.
Alright, so here's a land. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Let's make a dragon.
Let us fight. Behold.
And then next turn we can get Nissa with Dragon plus Sarkin. Now, if this dragon bites the dust, then we are in big trouble. We're in quite big trouble. Okay.
rise, my elemental friend.
So, oof. Liliana's good. Let's say it is unlikely we're going to win this game.
A little death never hurt anyone.
Okay. And Sargon's gonna bite the dust.
They were a lousy servant anyway.
We are gonna Skargan Hellkite to get Liliana, because that's just that's not something we're able to mess around with, really. I'm gonna get Lily. Alright.
Ugh, looks like you're on your own now.
Then we gotta fight Nissa down. That's gonna be tough. Another Skargan Hellkite. Uh-oh.
Would you like to see what's left?
It's gonna be very tough.
Feel the
It's gonna be quite tough.
Again.
Our opponent has drawn a lot of things. They don't have a lot else, but I think what they have is sufficient to kill us.
Behold,
That's part of the problem.
power.
Alright, let's try to attack Vivian. See if our opponent blocks with their 3/3, which is fine if they do. We're still going to get Vivian, and we'll trade this.
Not dead yet.
Recently made Jeremy's Villainous Wealth decks. I'm hyped for that card. Oh yeah. Oh, I've missed a bunch. Let's see. Give Steven Urza. He's the true rivalry we need. I feel like Steven will end up with Urza. I don't know. We haven't really... Honestly, there's been so much going on in the last few days that we haven't really discussed who's getting what. I had previously called the Bear Lord the Bear Queen. However, things have changed. So, Urza's going to be on John's side with Arcane Lab and Urtai. Yeah, that sounds some John Suarez BS. Okay. I think Shock is not good. Lightning Strike's fine. Brontodon's not great. I think Chandra's not great either. So we can side in 5 cards. I think we want some Lava Coils. And Ugin, because we're probably going to go long. Their Nissa is better than our Nissa. Let's put in another Ugin. Maybe Chandra's better than Nissa. No, we'll keep one Nissa. We'll keep one Nissa. Okay. Let's try this. Just let Jeremy play that X-Screen enchantment as his commander. Oh, God, no. That would... Never going to do that. We'll play first. What are these hands? Alright, we're going to keep this, I guess. Sure. Our opponent's not fast. There's that at least. We do have some card advantage with Growth Chamber Guardian. They don't seem like a deck that can just kill this on 2, but maybe they'll surprise us. No. They will not surprise us. Okay. One attacker. Block, don't block. It's going to be a 4/4. Spartacus, are you siding with Liliana's vocal lines? Death never hurt anyone. I think it probably can. I think it probably can hurt people. There's definitely situations where it hurts. Not having experienced death, but I'm just saying. Look, I'm all for one giving Liliana the benefit of the doubt, but just saying. Alright, so we need to land this Rekindling Phoenix next turn. I feel like Rekindling Phoenix is going to be a problem for our opponent's deck. We may never find out. Alright, time to look for more, see if there's any more cards that have been previewed. Oh, opponent found some life. Okay. Preview card. Oh, nope. Okay. Time to attack for 4. Okay, opponent's still thinking about it. It's getting cast down? Assassin's Trophy. Yes. Why, yes, I will. Let's get a... Let's get a mountain. Well, now our play has changed. Let's play Sarkin.
heat of my flames.
And we'll make a
Magnificent.
one of these. Make one of these things. Attempt? Sure.
A dragon would rather die than lose.
Alright. Let's play Skargan Hellkite. Let's give it haste. We're just going to make our opponent play all of their removal spells or die to our gigantic flying dragons. I think that's a fair strategy. Okay, that can get one of them.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy. I'm listening. Oh, I was getting bored anyway.
Nowhere else? Sure. There's another dragon. Let's see. They can gain a life.
I fight with the
You know what?
dragon's
We're just gonna make more
rage.
dragons.
Come to me.
Yep. This can gain them a life, draw them a card. That's probably not gonna be good enough. Vivian Reed, sure thing.
Wild animals I like. That can't
Okay.
help. I'll be back. Just like before.
Alright, so our opponent needs another removal spell. Okay.
There is no
That's another one.
peace in defeat.
The ends justify the means.
Alright, so we can kill this, put our opponent to 2. Then they can kill this. I think we just run our opponent out of options. Yeah, let's just run our opponent out of options. Killing their planeswalkers. They only have 1 card in hand. We're going to put a Phoenix into play. I feel like the only way we lose this game is if our opponent kills this, gets a Chupacabra, can get this. Even though they're at 2, I'd rather just play safe. Take action, get another Guardian. Play this, play the other Guardian. Okay. So now they have to find
I've seen things
Chupacabra
that would break
for
someone
sure.
like you.
They don't. Okay. Game 3. Alright. I think this is probably solid. Maybe we fit this Nissa, but I think it's worse than all of our big red flyers. Gruul Spellbreaker we just literally haven't drawn. It remains in our deck, but we have not drawn it. Okay. Roll this. Maybe we could have decided in Tybalt to stop their Wild Growth Walker-ness, but we already have Lava Coils, Lightning Strikes. Hey Justin, your Chainer deck inspired me to make my own Chainer deck, but I'm probably taking that shell and building a Yawgmoth deck with it. It's understandable. I don't blame you. Maybe in a different time I would have done the same thing. Maybe a time where, you know, Yawgmoth existed. Alright, this hand's not great. I would rather find a 6. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, and I think we're gonna get a land. We did. Look at that. Are you going to build a Bear Tribal deck? You know, I would like to. I do like me a bear tribal. There's Wild Growth Walker. Pay 2 life. Domri.
You think I'm a crazy? Come and destroy.
Okay. Would like another land on this turn. And I don't mean Assassin's Trophy Domri for us to get a land. That's not exactly what I mean. Branch Walker? Alright. Field of Ruin? Sure. Alright. Domri goes to 2.
Whew,
Another
you think I'm just gonna let
Landmar.
you pace me? The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Alright. Let's play Phoenix. Hopefully this lives. If not, so be it. Where are you on the bear alignment chart? Whichever is the... Anything that's a 2-2 is a bear. So, like, it's like Deputy of Acquittals. That's where I am on the bear alignment chart. Doesn't have to be a bear creature type. Just needs to be a 2-2 for 2. That's enough of a bear for me. Okay. So this means Domri's going to bite the dust. It's understandable. I could save Domri, but I think I would rather have Rekindling Phoenix.
Oh, you haven't seen the last of me.
All right. Let's keep Rekindling Phoenix to stick around just for a moment. And then we can start deploying our other Planeswalkers. Starting with Sarkhan. Okay.
Let's see if you're worthy. Balance comes.
More Llanowar Elves, alright. Okay. Maybe we start with Nissa, actually.
Seek shelter in my strength.
Plus, untap this Forest.
Harness the elements.
Play this Growth Chamber Guardian. And let's attack Vivian down.
Scars are lessons written in skin.
And then next turn, we can play Sarkhan or Ugin. Depending on what our opponent does. What's up, what's up? Found the answer to Jeskai Planeswalker, Ixalan's Binding. Well, that is if you get their Teferi. Because otherwise they'll just bounce it. Okay, Swamp is good for us. Means they've probably found nothing that they needed. Assassin's Trophy? Okay. I'll take an action. Let's get a Forest. Vraska, alright.
You should leave before I
Going for the Growth Chamber Guardian? Interesting, okay.
Now.
So if our opponent, I was going to say, if our opponent attacks, okay, we have a Phoenix. We're going to get Vivian, and then I think we're going to play Ugin and then just plus. And I believe it's going to be difficult for them to make up the ground
Not
on,
bad. For a mouse.
make up the ground on
We are but
the
notes
card
in a
advantage.
vast truth lies beyond vision.
Now they can, if they can get rid of this, they can attack Ugin, but they have to use all of their creatures to do so, which puts us in a pretty good spot, especially with our hand being what it is. A lot of Wild Growth Walkers. Now what are they going to do? Okay. I guess we'll get a red. And we're elves. Okay, so... Ooh, they're going for him. Alright, we'll block the Chupacabra. Ugin will go to 1. It's like we get a land and a Hellkite. Since we get a land from our little
Fabric of the multiverse.
Morphe here. So I think we attack with these two. If they triple block here, then we get a Wild Growth Walker. That seems worth it, because if they draw something else, then okay. Here. This has vigilance. They'll probably just take it. That seems like a really risky triple block. Yep, that's what I thought. What I thought.
Pity
Okay,
it couldn't have been
so
ice.
now we are going to go with Skargan Hellkite, and now we're going to give a counter. Branch Walker? Sure. Vraska? Yep. Can we... So if our opponent attacks to get rid of Ugin, they do. So Ugin's going to die. We get to eat this Branch Walker. Or Wild Growth Walker. This one. And this. And then Ugin takes damage. Ugin dies, which is fine. And then we get to Lava Coil their other Wild Growth Walker. They could have a Command the Dreadhorde in their hand, which would be interesting. That could be the last card in their hand. And that would get us pretty good. My head is cut off. Alright. So... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play Sarkhan and Lava Coil. Okay. Well, we'll just do that. I think at this point they would block this. So instead of blocking it,
You will
just
feel the lick of my flames.
we'll just not do
Your
that.
end has arrived.
Alright. So now we find out if Command the Dreadhorde is the card that's in their hand. Looks like it is not. So
Your call.
yeah, I have a tendency to
I grow bored with this fight.
so if they attack with Landwar Elves, they're going to be really unhappy because it's going to die. It's going to die. Yep.
Listen to them roar.
Alright.
The dragon does
Sarkhan
not
down.
lose.
Now what do you got? We have another Ugin? Cool. One here. You. Alright, we'll play our other Ugin.
For now.
I came into being long before your coming.
Alright, our opponent's packing it in.
Secrets
Alright, I'm going to move this
manifest
down.
before you.
Just because I have a tendency to get low. Get comfy in my chair. Is this better? Alright. Final parting. Alright, that's 3 wins. 3 wins. My head no longer cut off. See the full face. Alright. Let's see. This is a very reasonable hand. It's quite reasonable. This face is what keeps getting me coming back to Commander versus. Oh, we might be playing a little mirror match. Might be. Hey, Gruul Spellbreaker, we supposedly have that card in our deck. Supposedly. Who really knows if we do or not, though? If they play a Domrian fight, that would be bad news bears for us. No blocks. Our opponent with the Mythic Championship qualifier sleeves. Shock? Okay. Nowhere else, alright. Let's play this tapped and pass the turn. And we'll go with a Phoenix next turn. They want a Lightning Strike, one of these. This is going to save us more damage than it seems like. Honestly. Just because we are getting low. That'd put us to 7 if they Alpha Strike us again. That would do a significant amount more damage. Over the course of the turns. Yeah, because they're going to press here. And we are going to be forced to block. Whereas previously, if we didn't do that... Alright. Not looking good. We're at 1. We have a Hellkite, but it is not going to save us.
Power surges through these lands.
Our opponent drew the
Behold, nature's true power.
the card that we supposedly have in our deck, but we have literally never drawn in a single game. Any of our, like, 9 games so far. Looked pretty good. Looked pretty good on that side. Yes, we are playing Standard. Okay, so mirror match. We're going to take out the Shocks because if they're playing Growth Chamber Guardian, then it's good. If they're not, then it's not good. We're going to put in the Lava Coils. And we're going to take out the Chandras because I feel like I cut these every time. Do I want Brontodon over anything else? Probably not. I think we just want to try to control the game as much as we can. This is a 3-4, so we'll stick with this. All right. It's incredible how much Gruul aggro has improved since the days of Heezy Street. Yeah. That card's not bad. I'm thinking of 10 Street Hooligan. Okay, this hand looks fine. There's Gruul Spellbreaker. Maybe we'll be breaking some spells. Alright, let's see if our opponent can shock this. If they can, we'll be sad. They don't have shock, alright. They might have lightning strike. They do. Alright. I think I want to play Landwar Elves because Phoenix is the significantly higher upside play. So if Landwar Elves lives, then we'll be in much better shape. And it does. So now we just start running Phoenixes out. We're just going to play Phoenix for as many turns as we possibly can.
I know. I sit back and watch it burn.
Alright. Let's just attack our opponent. More Phoenix. We're just going to keep playing Phoenix until we cannot play Phoenix anymore.
No problem fire can't solve.
What do we have here? Zerta Goblin. That's fine. Don't really care too much about that. No blocks. We have a two-turn clock currently. Okay. So plus, are we going to see the goblin? We are. All right. Okay, there's a Brontodon. I wish we had another mana. So if we Gruul Spellbreaker, we give it haste, we attack our opponent with everything. Presumably they block this and take 9. Go to 7, which means all we have to do is connect with 1 Phoenix and a Lightning Strike next turn. Otherwise they take significantly more and block this. Yeah. Okay. Haste. Face. Yep. Okay, so they take 9, go to 7.
This is just gonna be
Okay.
bad for you.
Lava Coil, that is a good removal spell for them. I'll give them that. Okay, there's 1 Phoenix down. They have to have something else. Like they can fight with the Spellbreaker. Okay, so I think they're going to fight with the Spellbreaker and then like Lightning Strike the Phoenix or something. Yep.
There'll be nothing but dust when I'm done.
Okay, and they got a Lightning Strike this. Or Shock. Yep. Something of the sort. So Chandra would deal us 7, which we simply cannot have. Alright. We'll hit Chandra for 1, we'll take 1.
What's that smell?
Okay, mobilize
Oh,
district.
It's you burning.
Ooh, Sarkin, that is
Sword can
very
pierce my
dangerous.
skin. Magnificent!
It's quite dangerous.
We won't answer to other guilds.
Okay, so they're plussing. We might just be dead. We might just be dead. Because I don't think we can... Our Sarkin's not going to do a lot. Because they can just Chandra. Okay, so I think we have to go after Sarkin and then go after Chandra. Oh no. Made a terrible mistake.
Listen to them roar.
Yep, now we're dead. Literally did the mistake that we made our opponent do last time. Alright, we're super dead. Super-de-duper-de dead. Hey Justin, as a lore guy, how excited are you to see Urza Yawgmoth? More excited for Yawgmoth than Urza, to be honest. I mean, I know, I say like, to be honest, like no one's expecting me to say that. Obviously everyone is, but seriously, like we've seen Urza depicted before. We haven't officially seen Yawgmoth depicted on any cards or any art. Like we've seen things that are created to look like Yawgmoth based on essentially like people's, you know, what they've seen in the past. We'll play first. This seems fine. We've never actually seen Yawgmoth. And this is sweet because this is like the earliest depiction of Yawgmoth when he was still human. Essentially before he was being cast out from the Thran for practicing, you know, sketchy stuff. So definitely excited to see both. Urza's sweet, though. It is certainly a powerful card. I can definitely say that. Let's give this a +1/+1 counter. Now, can they just kill it? Yeah, for sure. Will they? I don't know. We're going to play Rekindling Phoenix next turn and then Sarkin after that. The answer is yes. I should have given it haste. Phoenix. Opponent did miss a land drop. Is the modern set going to have a lot of expensive cards in it, or will we be able to get our hands on it for EDH for a reasonable price? Oh no. That's a good card. It's going to be expensive, unfortunately. I think that over time, it will be less expensive, but the time is not right now.
What know you of dragons?
As much as I hate to say that, it is the truth. Hope they cannot kill this. Oh, they're going to bounce it. Yep. Hit their third land.
Let's slow this down.
I'm sure you do want to slow it down, Teferi. That's all you ever want to do.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Spot 2 Ultra Dementias. Yeah, I think July is going to be a much better time to purchase these cards for what it's worth. Alright. We need to try to get back in this game, so being able to pick off our opponent's creatures a bit at a time is the way we can do it. But I think our opponent's just going to kill all of our creatures, and then we're going to lose. So there's that.
Don't worry, I got this.
This game, at least. Curious about buying the Shocklands, but I don't know when a good time is. I want to get a place out of them. They're a great thing to have for pretty much every format. They'll eventually reprint them in Standard again. It's always, you know, a handful of years, but when they do, you'll have them. They're great in Modern, great in Commander. You know, pretty much everything. They are going to be rotating out of Standard a long time from now, like over a year away. So they're going to be at pretty much the price that they are for the foreseeable future for over a year. So, and they're not going to really go down too much after that. So honestly, while they're in standard, it's probably one of the best times to buy them. So this is a fine time. They're just inherently expensive, is, you know, part of the problem. So this is an interesting attack. Alright, let's preserve our life total. Bin our Landwar Elves. Okay. Play Domri.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you running away.
Fight these two.
Ooh, I revel in devastation.
Let's get Teferi. Teferi's a big jerk.
That didn't go according to plan.
Opponent can attack us for 5. Not really can get us for 6, but they can still do a lot of things that makes our life very difficult and put us dead next turn. Ah, like this, Teferi? Yeah.
This isn't a fight you can win.
This is not a fight you can win. Do you think Wizards are going to print Snow Duels in the Angrath set? What is the Angrath set? Like wherever Angrath is from? I don't know if we know where Angrath is from. It's kind of just like an unnamed plane at this point, right?
Nothing disgusts me more than Law and Order.
Nothing disgusts me more than Law and Order. Hates that show. Alright, maybe I probably don't want to attack. No. No, I don't think we're going to get those. I don't think we're going to get any sort of Snow Duel lands. Also, I have no idea when we're going to be going to such a plane. But I don't think it is this year. Maybe not next year either. Definitely not this year. I don't know, it could be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's a snow plane. I have no idea. We'll show them what's for. Not going to go down without a fight. But we did go down. Alright, game 2. Okay. So, we don't want Thrashing a Brontodon. Don't really care about Gruul Spellbreaker. I think I would just rather have more removal. So, I'm just going to put these lava coils in the deck. Leave out everything else. Token's not super great against Ugin, so we're just going to try to manage the hero. The hero of Precinct 1. Big cup or little cup? Big cup. Size of my head. For scale. A smaller cup. I'd say this is a medium cup. Not necessarily like a large or a small, but a medium. Okay. All right. Opponent is ready. We're going to be going first. Every cup is a small cup if you put it in perspective. Alright, this hand is reasonable. We have some removal and some misses. Is it big as Steven's head? No. Not even close. be an insurmountable cup. Thought erasure, sure. Steven has that 40 ounce, 48 ounce head. Steven's got a big old noggin, that's true. The big gulp noggin. Alright, that's one Nissa down. Oh, with the Challenger getting in the bin. That makes me think that our opponent is short on lands. Alright, time to draw some gas. Oath of Kaya? Ah, that's why. Yep. Landware Elves goes down. There's a Phoenix. Wish we could play that one. The week is about... This week is about the time every season where he comes back and wins a season of Commander Versus. Steven hasn't won a season in a while, I don't think. Do I stream on Tuesday and Sundays? Only Monday. That is the only time.
This isn't a fight you can win.
It's not a fight you can win. That's true.
Might be a bad idea.
We knew we were going to draw a land. We should have shocked Teferi. That would have been nice. I enjoyed the banter in Commander Versus the most. I think that's how a lot of people feel. That's what I enjoy the most, personally. I've practiced bantering all my life. I've only been playing Magic for 20 years. Ooh, what do we have here? Big Teferi. As expected.
I can move long. We need to move quickly.
I remember you like 6 or 8 months of not winning a single game. You finally broke it. Yeah, it was like 6 months. It was a really long time. Ah, this stupid thing. Whatever. We're gonna get rid of this and play our Landware Elf.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
We have the removal draw. Opponent does not have any... Well, they probably do have creatures. They know what our hand is, so... How's that frame Public Conjure doing? It's doing great. It's doing great. It sits right behind Steven. I love watching you try to convince everyone that Suarez is going to murder them. Then they backstab you and John kills them anyway. Of course, well, that's all what always happens. They can't trust me. They believe I'm not to be trusted for some reason. I don't know why. I'm the most trustworthy person ever in Commander Versus history, but they just don't see it that way for some reason. Kangaroo Court. That's what it always is. And our draw has just not lined up very well this game. Should just play this other Landware Elves. Yeah, we'll get Teferi down when we can. Stupid Oath of Kaya. Didn't think about that one. Steven does live up to his word.
I won't let you win.
But he does for sure try to find loopholes on what he says. You have to take what he says the exact word. That is true. Literally the exact words that he says. Steven is not frequently a liar. He usually will tell you what he has in his hand. Here's a hero. Okay.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Man, he's so pushy. He's so very pushy. What is it going to take for us to come back to this game? Now, the thing is, they want us to lava coil this hero, but we also have to lava coil this hero. Oh, bounce it back. D-spark. Alright. Oh, how annoying. D-spark's very good.
Keep up the pace.
Steven does say, got some heaters. Got some heaters. Now listen. Alright. I think we're about to pack this one in. It's going to end our run, unfortunately. Not how we wanted to go out. We'll give it about another turn. Growth Chamber Guardian. Yeah, I just don't believe we can beat Ugin and Teferi. Hey Justin, I asked you about getting into Commander a little while ago, and you recommended Karlov Ghost Council as a fun commander. I've been looking around at different decks, so I'm wondering if you have one that you recommend to start out with. I saw you ran one back in March on Commander versus looked great. Wonder if you had any other thoughts. I actually quite liked that particular deck list. I've played Karlov at least once, maybe twice. That deck list in particular was very good because it's defensive. So you're not. I don't want to say like overly defensive, but it's defensive in a way where you can make sure that you don't die very easily, rather than stopping your opponents from doing everything or anything. So I actually do like that deck. That's probably a very good place to start. As someone who exclusively plays Commander and Cube these days, do you think now is a good time to get back into other formats? That's tough. You're playing the two best ones. So, I don't know. It's more about time commitment. I think Arena is really great if you want to play Standard, which I think is really fun right now. That was bad. If you want to play Standard, like I said, now is a good time. What is this on? This is on 8. Okay. We are the dead. You know what? I'm gonna kill their stupid elite guild mage. That's what we're gonna do. So, like I said, you're already playing the best two. Let's... Alright. Can we get a rare? We get at least one rare? Okay, we did upgrade our gold. Alright, 2 rares. Give us something good. Just not a rare anymore? Okay, it is. Oh, Demon of Catastrophes. How nice. Tashar, Ancestor's Apostle. Excellent.